Welcome back everyone to Formula 1 2021 and welcome to the first of two races in Austria. Welcome to the Styrian Grand Prix. So far this season it's been a roller coaster, 7 thrilling races. Last time out the French Grand Prix, normally a snooze fest. It was anything but a snooze fest at Paul Ricard, a fantastic race that saw Max Verstappen claim victory, Hamilton second, Perez in third. But we've got changes on our calendar. Turkey is back the 3rd of October, replacing the slot vacated by Singapore last weekend. Last time we visited Austria, last time at the Styrian Grand Prix, Hamilton was on pole, Verstappen second, but in wet conditions in qualifying, it was McLaren's Carlos Sainz. A great drive for the Spaniard, but come race day, it was very much racing order, racing at its best. Hamilton victorious, Bottas second, Red Bull third and fourth, with Albon having a great drive to claim that 4th spot. Norris was P5, but my driver of the day was Racing Point's Sergio Perez. And last time in 2021, that French Grand Prix I mentioned earlier on, Verstappen was on pole, Hamilton second, Bottas in third, but we were treated to our best race at Paul Ricard for many a year, definitely since its return in 2018. Verstappen was victorious, Hamilton and Perez shared the podium, Norris was P5 scoring again for McLaren, and my driver of the day was Danny Rick, Norris's teammate. The driver standings heading into this weekend's race look a little bit like this. Verstappen leads the way, continuing his leading streak over Lewis Hamilton, that points gap increasing last time out with victory at Paul Ricard. Sergio Perez remains third, with Norris's closest challenger in fourth, with Valtteri Bottas 59 points for the Finnish driver. He would love a great result this weekend at a circuit he won at last season. In the bottom half, it's Ocon and Alonso, the two teammates at Alpine, duking it out to try and get into the top 10. Lance Stroll is on 10 points, Tsunoda 8, Raikkonen and Giovinazzi 1 apiece, but Russell, Schumacher, Mazepin and Nicholas Latifi all yet to score. And in the Constructors, Red Bull Racing reigns supreme, heading into 3 home races, 2 in Austria and 1 at Silverstone, where the team's factory is based. Mercedes runners up at this moment in time, but well and truly in the hunt for another championship to continue their record streak. McLaren and Ferrari are fighting it out for 3rd place. AlphaTauri, Aston Martin and Alpine are 5th, 6th and 7th. Alfa Romeo have 2 points and Williams and Haas both yet to score in 2021. So then, we're making Austria a home for the next 2 weeks. So, how does the circuit look? What is the tyre information heading into this weekend's race? As you can see on screen, it's a circuit that offers a unique challenge, as most of our racing aspects are middle of the road. 3 on traction, braking lateral, tyre stress, asphalt grip, asphalt abrasion, but 4 on downforce. Traditionally, this circuit suits a car which is a little bit better in straight lines. It's only got 10 corners, and that's if you include the little kink at the top of the hill at turn 2, but C2, C3 and C4 tyres in effect for this weekend's race. The fight at the front, I think, is all to play for. But without further ado, let's take a look at this glorious circuit. It's time for your hot lap for the 2021 Styrian Grand Prix. Welcome everyone to your hot lap for the Formula 1 2021 Styrian Grand Prix. We're on board with Kimi Raikkonen as we go charging through turn 1, and a theme straight away, as evident through that first corner, is track limits. Plenty of zones where drivers are going to push those limits, are going to be nice and greedy, and as we go up the hill through the King of 2 and now the right-hander of turn 3, this exit is crucial. Keeping over to the right and slowly drifting over back to the left, DRS well and truly in effect. Turn 4, down the inside, around the outside, a great opportunity for overtaking, but as Alex Albon found last season, it doesn't always go to plan. Through turns 5, now turn 6, down the hill towards turn 7, again you're going to notice those track limits will be in effect, but drivers are going to be nice and greedy. They're going to push those boundaries with 2 corners to go. 7 is complete, 8 is complete, through number 9 and down towards turn 10. Our final corner, again not too wide, quite as wide as me, it's not ideal, and that's your lap for the Styrian Grand Prix. Heading on over then to the newsroom. It's been a while since we've done one of these, with news a little bit dry in the world of Formula 1, but I can tell you it is not the case this weekend, as the big news heading into this weekend's race is Turkey is back on our calendar. Yes, the venue that hosted a one-off race at the end of last season, that thrilling Grand Prix, Stroll on pole position, Hamilton fighting through wet conditions, one of the greatest Lewis Hamilton performances of all time to claim that 7th World Championship. It was on the calendar this year, it was axed, and now it is back, replacing that Singapore slot on the 3rd of October. And I know I, for one, am well and truly looking forward to this one. Fingers crossed it can be as good as last season. It's a weekend of celebration down at Alfa Romeo. 111 years the team will be celebrating this weekend, and to mark the occasion, the team will be using this slightly modified livery for this weekend's race. A 111 on the engine cover, lovely jubbly from Alfa Romeo. And with reports from the race confirming that Ollie Rowland will join Mahindra next season in Formula E, the door is well and truly open for Formula 1 drivers making the switch to FE next season. The favourites to get the vacant Nissan seat is Alex Albon, the driver that was once tasked with driving for Nissan, but eventually moved to Toro Rosso and eventually Red Bull, and also another Red Bull reject, Danny Kvyat, currently Alpine reserve driver, the 2 favourites to join the team next season. But I'll leave that there. I know we're here for Formula 1, and so with the newsroom now complete, you know what time it is. It's prediction time for the Formula 1 2021 Styrian Grand Prix. I did well last time out, and so did you guys. So as we get our grid lined up, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good for this one. My predictions are going to look like this, with Hamilton on pole position, Verstappen second, and I'm going to go bold. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger himself, P3 in qualifying, and though the top 3 are staying the same for me in the race, first up, what a race that would be, but I do think we're going to get another awesome one this time out in Styria. Perez 4th, Lando Norris P5. I've got a funny feeling McLaren could have another really good weekend this time out. And as always, I want to know your predictions, so for your chance to be featured at the end of tomorrow's qualifying report, I want to know who you think is going to be on pole front row, and who in quali is going to be that biggest shock throughout the day and in the race. The winner, the podium, the first DNF from this weekend's race. We didn't have one last time out in France. The best overtake, and the big one, who will be the driver of the day. Leave your predictions in the comments down below, and the 2 most liked will be featured in tomorrow's quali report. And finally, before we go, Fantasy League time. It went fantastically for me last time out. 255 points leaves me in 35th place in our league with almost 2,000 of you. So if you've not yet joined, the code is on screen, but the team is going to remain exactly the same because they did bits for me last time out, and fingers crossed they do the same. And finally, your schedule for this weekend looks like this. As you are watching this video, practice will already be complete, and I do want to quickly mention there will be no practice reports for the next 3 weekends, as I have work commitments for this weekend and next time out in Austria. And for the British Grand Prix, hopefully, I will be going, so no practice report for the next 3 weekends. Sorry guys, but other commitments are a little bit more important at this moment in time. But this weekend, Saturday practice 3 is tomorrow morning at 11, with qualifying at 2 in the afternoon. and you'll race the Styrian Grand Prix at 2 o'clock on Sunday. But that is it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. If you are new, feel free to subscribe to keep up to date with all Formula 1 2021. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.